I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hey, can we please start with a roll call?
Council President O'Halloran.
Here.
Councilmember Rivera.
Here.
Councilmember Albertson.
Here.
Councilmember Van.
Here.
Councilmember Perez.
Here.
Councilmember Prince.
Here.
Councilmember McIrvin.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor. All present.
All right, thank you, Jason. And first up, we have a proclamation, and it is Arbor Day, Earth Day.
Proclamation, whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees called Arbor Day, which is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas the city of Renton has been recognized as a Tree City USA since 2008 by the Arbor Day Foundation, and whereas trees reduce soil erosion, produce life-giving oxygen, increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business districts, improve wildlife and fish habitats, and contribute many other benefits. And whereas in 1970, Senator Gaylord Nelson introduced legislation designating a day in April as a national day to celebrate the Earth, and called it Earth Day. And whereas volunteers from neighborhood schools, businesses, and service clubs will have the opportunity to help the city of Renton celebrate Arbor Day and Earth Day this year at a city-sponsored event at Cedar River Trail Extension on April 22nd, 2023, and city staff will help mark the occasion by assisting with tree planting to help restore and beautify the urban forest. Now, therefore, I, Armando Pavorni, Mayor of the City of Renton, do hereby proclaim April 22nd, 2023 to be Arbor Day, Earth Day in this city of Renton, and I encourage all residents to observe the occasion and join in and participate in their own way and consider planting trees where they live. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Renton to be affixed this 17th day of April, 2023, signed Armando Pavoni, Mayor of the City of Renton.
Council President O'Halloran.
I move the proclamation be adopted as read.
Second.
It's been moved by Council President O'Halloran, seconded by Council Member Prince, that the proclamation be adopted as read. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. And tonight, to accept the proclamation, we have our own Parks Department, Ian Gray. Would you like to say a few words, Ian?
Everybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, council members, thank you so much on behalf of Parks Planning, Natural Resources, Urban Forestry Division. I accept the proclamation. Your continued support is very much appreciated. And I must say, I'm very much looking forward to this Arbor Day. I was reminded that 4 years ago was the last time we were able to do this, a scant month after I'd been hired on at the city. I came in with Terry Flatley, and that was the last time we were able to do the proclamation in person. So it's been a bit of a void with COVID, but here we are. And I gather a number of you are going to be out in the field with us on Saturday. Bring your raincoats and your wellies, because it might be a little bit wet, but that's usually the way it goes with Arbor Day, and it's what it's all about. It's one of my favorite things to do is tree planting as a city forester, as a keen tree person. So thank you, and we'll look forward to seeing some of you on Saturday. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We're going to have some pictures now. Okay. He's gonna block me. He's gonna block all of us.
No,
very
right,
tall.
right.
He's very tall. I'm definitely not in the photo. What do you want? Okay, like person. Okay, thank you. Thank you. May I, Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
I
Perez.
have such a nice collection of these t-shirts that I'm planning to do, something, some kind of art at the end of the day with this one. My quilt of the Arbor Day. That's what I'm gonna do. Thank you very much for the t-shirts. I really appreciate it.
I think we all have a closet full of Arbor Day t-shirts. All right, thank you. Next up is the administrative report.
Good evening. A pop-up lunch will be held on Wednesday, April 19th, 12 to 1:30 p.m. at 300 Rainier Avenue North, sponsored by the Emergency Feeding Program, SOS. This will be held regularly on the second and fourth Wednesdays through December. Hygiene kits, socks, and food for dogs and cats will be available. Information about preventative street maintenance, traffic impact projects, road closures, and I-405 work happening this week can be found at our website, rentonwa.gov/traffic. All projects are weather permitting, and unless otherwise noted, streets will always remain open. That is all.
All right, thank you. So next up is audience comment, and we have nobody signed up remotely or in person. So we're on to the consent agenda where there's 7 items. Are there any items that council would like pulled for separate consideration?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Council President O'Halloran.
hearing none, I move the council approve the consent agenda as published.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President O'Halloran, second by Councilmember Prince. The consent agenda be approved as published. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. We're on to unfinished business. Council President O'Halloran.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Rivera.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Albertson.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Utilities Committee has one report to present.
The Utilities Committee report, the West Hill Pump Station Improvements Construction Contract Bid Award. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to award the West Hill Pump Station Improvements Construction Contract to Gary Harper Construction Incorporated in the amount of $2,669,704.80 and to authorize the mayor and city clerk to execute the contract number 23005. The committee further recommends the approval of a budget transfer of $953,810 to cover the cost of the construction contract and other project related costs. Additional budget appropriation of $674,105 will be included in the 2023 carry forward first quarter budget adjustment, Fund 425, and the remaining $279,705 will come from the 2022 water operations unassigned ending fund balance, Fund 405. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Albertson.
move that council concur with the Utilities Committee report.
Second.
Then moved by Councilmember Albertson, second by Councilmember Rivera, that the council concur with the Utility Committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. We are on to Councilmember Van.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Public Safety Committee has one report.
This report is regarding an amendment to Title VI police regulations. The Public Safety Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve the amendment to the Renton Municipal Code, Title VI Police Regulations, to add a new chapter 6-33, which makes it a crime to commit domestic violence witnessed by children. The committee further recommends that the ordinance regarding this matter be placed for first reading at tonight's council meeting. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Van.
I move that the council concur with the Public Safety Committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Van, second by Councilmember Perez, that the council concur.
Prince.
Did I say Perez? You can see how that could happen sometimes. And second by Councilmember Prince, that the council concur with the Public Safety Committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. All right, thank you, Councilmember Perez.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Councilmember Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McGurven.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, we're on to legislation, and we have one ordinance for first reading.
This ordinance is regarding the amendment to Title VI Police Regulations. An ordinance of the City of Renton, Washington, amending Title VI of the Renton Municipal Code by adding Chapter 33, creating a new crime for exposing minor child to domestic violence, authorizing corrections, providing for severability, and establishing an effective date.
Mr.
Man.
Before I move this ordinance, I just want to say how important it is as we hear from community and how children witnessing domestic violence in our community. So with that, I move that the ordinance be placed on second and final reading at our next council meeting.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Van, second by Councilmember Prince, that the ordinance be placed on second and final reading at the next council meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. We are on to new business. Council President O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, on Monday, April the 24th at 5:45, the Committee of the Whole will be meeting here in council chambers and via video conference. We have one item on the agenda, and that is Public Records Request Program Update. And then on Monday, April 24th at 7 p.m., we will have our regularly scheduled council meeting here in chambers and via video conference. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Rivera.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Councilmember Alverson.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Van.
A new business.
Councilmember Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. On Monday, April 24, 2023, the Finance Committee will meet at 3:30 p.m. In the Council Conference Room and also via video conference. There are 4 items on the agenda. 2718 Duval Avenue Northeast Property Acquisition, 2023 Carry Forward First Quarter Budget Amendment Ordinance, and 2023-2024 Fee Schedule Resolution, Vouchers, and Emerging Issues in Finance. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Prince.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, on Monday, April 24th at 4:45 p.m., the Planning and Development Committee will be meeting in the council conference room and also by video conference. We have 3 items on the agenda. Comprehensive Plan Update, Northeast 30th Street Rezone, Docket 18, Group A Update, D 226, Home Occupation, and Emerging Issues. And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
You, Councilmember Gervin.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, what's the wish of the council?
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Prince, second by Councilmember McGurven, that we adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We're adjourned. Thank you.